Thanks for staying with us. The U.S. Consulate in Lagos State recently honored 3 legendary Nigerian artists with U.S. Government Exchange Alumni Lifetime Achievement Awards at the celebration of 50 years of artistic collaboration between the United States and Nigeria. Senior reporter Ola Awakan digs deep into the history, significance of the creative exchange, and impact on the nation's creative industry.
It all began in 1974 when the U.S. government launched its Department of State International Visitor Leadership Program, IVLP. Nigeria secured 6 slots from the 10 selected artists in Africa to participate in the exchange program. Nike Davis Okundaye, Jimoh Braimo, and Professor Bruce Onobrakweya made the list. They all went, saw, and conquered. On their return to Nigeria, the assignment was to give back to their country. That was the start of an astronomical growth in the creative sector. 50 years down the line, although 3 of the participants had passed on, Mama Nike Davis Okundaye, Chief Jimoh Braimo, and Professor Bruce Onobrakweya are alive and still active in the arts. The U.S. mission reached out to honor them with the Alumni Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Thank you so much.
The U.S. Ambassador, Richard Mills, brushed through the significance of this gathering.
We are here to celebrate 50 years of artistic collaboration between the United States and Nigeria. And we're going to do that by honoring 3 legendary artists who I'm very proud to say participated in U.S. exchange programs in the 1970s, when we first got these programs going up with Nigeria. And we also want to acknowledge this relationship by highlighting the special Lagos-Atlanta Artist Exchange that celebrates the 50-year sister city relationship between Lagos and Atlanta.
Here, the U.S. Consulate in Lagos believes the awardees will serve as a bridge for fostering cultural exchanges, thereby strengthening the capacity of Nigerian artists and expanding the country's creative economy.
Of exchange, and it's what we do, what we try to do in public diplomacy. You create a little connection, and then you hope that it takes off, and it really has.
And to the essence of the convergence, the legends received their awards with excitement. The awardees could not hold their joy as they have lived to witness this day.
I just thank all the organizers and then the American government for honoring us.
They gave me another grant in 1994 to go back to the United States to work with the American Indians, which exposed my ability.
I'm able to train all these people and bring them together and make them enjoy and continue to create art.
That was the celebration, but I observed that there is more to be unraveled about the legendary artists. After a successful reception hosted by the U.S. Consulate in Lagos to honor and celebrate the trial of Mama Nike Davis Okundaye, Chief Jimoh Braimo, and Professor Bruce Onobrakweya, for their immense contributions towards the 50 years of artistic collaborations between the United States and Nigeria, I decided to visit the 3 legendary art and culture ambassadors at their various art galleries. And the first port of call is that of Professor Onobrakweya. Professor Bruce Onobrakweya is in his early 90s, but still basking strong in the arts. He spoke about the gains of the exchange by highlighting how he replicated an idea that has transformed how artists in the informal sector are perceived.
Ability to be able to go to the rural areas and touch people who have no opportunity at all to attend formal education setup and bring them up to develop the artistic thing in them, to give them livelihood.
What more do you want the Nigerian government to do for the arts?
Right now, the informal education setup is not enjoying any subvention from the government. that I think, if done, if the government gives subvention to the informal education sector, that will do a lot to help the art of this country.
From there, we journeyed to Oshogbo in Osun State, where Chief Jimoh Braimo was waiting to share his experience. Here is the octogenarian still impacting more young people in the sector. He has transformed the lives of many artists who would not have had the opportunity to shine if not for the initiatives born out of the experience from the exchange.
We have many other young ones that we have influenced who have been working on their own. And going to the United States is another thing for me to, when I come back, is to show them what to do and how to do it. So I think it's a good thing that I went to the United States to see, for the program that I attended.
As he appreciates the U.S. mission for honoring him, he also uses the time to advise young artists.
Most of my time, most of my material come from the United States because in the olden days, I used to travel to Ghana to get beats because we have little or no beats here at that time. But anytime I get to the United States, it's there. From there I get beats because they have free market where every country dump beats in the United States, and from there I buy beats back to Nigeria to do my painting.
Back in Lagos, my last visit was to the Nike Art Gallery. A beautiful sight to behold. She is always receiving visitors across the world. Here are some from South Africa. With over 25,000 pieces of artwork by Nigerian artists on display, Mama Nike Davis Okundaye got her inspiration from the 1974 Creative Exchange.
They take us to different parts of art department, museum. They now say we should bring something back that will benefit our people. Each one of us should bring something back that will benefit our people. What I see then, I see life through art, through the galleries and museums, how they hang their own work on the wall. I have my first gallery, I call it African Shop #1, in 1967.
She believes Nigeria belongs to the youth who can gain a lot from the arts.
I trained my daughter how to ride on agere. I sent her to Ibarapa. So she went to learn how to ride on agere. Then I sent my brother to go and learn how to do maize. Then I learned it and I trained my children. And we now become training the trainers. When I train you, you must train other people. So I have 4 centers now.
She advocates equal empowerment of men and women.
You don't need to depend on office job alone. All this I'm wearing is part of art. Quilt, I did embroidery. All these are handwork that you can always gain something from it. You don't need to, if you finish university, you don't need to be looking for a collar job. It's a job.
I was taken on a journey through her creative artwork, exemplifying the beauty of waste to wealth in the gallery.
This is myself and my brother, Chief Ola Awakan. So this is the crossroad. What we are saying about crossroad, you don't need to be, and if you are handicapped, you can still make money. You know those people who have...
Having exhausted my visit to these iconic artists, I then went back to the U.S. Consulate to know why the honor 5 decades later.
Hello, Mom.
Hi.
Beautiful afternoon to you.
Beautiful afternoon.
The U.S. Consulate Public Affairs Officer, Julie McKay, was on hand to supply the answers.
After any exchange that the United States does, we provide resources, we continue to be connected. And so for these 3 artists, they have continued to contribute. Some of them have gone back to the United States on exchanges. All of them have continued that connection that started when they first went on the exchange program. Mama Nike has galleries in the United States. Professor Bruce has an exhibition at the Smithsonian Institute right now of his artwork. Chief Jimoh, He has all kinds of artwork in Atlanta, including a huge mural that the artist that we brought, the young artist, they already knew about that. So those connections continue.
She outlined other plans by the U.S. mission to further enhance the artistic collaborations between Nigeria and the United States of America.
We continually have 2 programs that are ongoing right now. And so cultural preservation, we've sent artists, we have started new programs for emerging talent in the creative industries. And so just this year we opened one Africa Creative Television program that is for writers and producers in the TV industry.
The creative prowess of these iconic figures has proven to plunge Nigeria's culture onto the global stage through constructive collaboration and integration of current trends. This level of interaction is expected to deepen intercultural development between the two countries and further open Nigeria to more innovative collaborations that inspire coming generations. Ola Awakan, TVC News, Lagos.